This property is my father's property, so I've taken on from him and carried on the generations. You've grown up on a farm and you sort of kept it going. We're all beef production and we just buy and sell. So we're basically classed as a finisher. All our stock goes to the abattoirs, which is Groenham's here in the Smithton plant. You buy the cattle what you can source. You try and buy the same breed all the time off the same owner, but we're lucky we get normally good rainfall and everything here, that we've got mostly good feed so we can keep them going.
The thing that Michael and his family are doing really well is that they do implement rotational grazing that fits their system. What this allows them to do is keep those animals on that rising plane of nutrition. The other thing that they're doing really well is they're grouping mobs into tight weight ranges. So it means that those animals are kept together throughout their grow out period, and it avoids mixing and drafting sort of in that last 30 days pre-slaughter.
Yeah, we'll just keep it basic to a ryegrass clover base, and we cut plenty of hay and silage so cattle are not short for our short season through the winter, which is cold. As the winter comes on, the grass is getting shorter and they need extra feed, so that's why you've got to supply them with the hay, a supplement feed, hay or silage, to keep the cattle up. And then as the season progresses, the spring comes in, the grass starts to grow, and the cattle will tell you themselves, because they'll start leaving the hay. You're putting a lot of hay out and it's left on the ground, they're not eating it because they're into the fresh grass.
In the last 2 years, Michael and his family turned off just under 700 head of cattle. His compliance was great at 99.4% compliance to MSA specifications, and he also had that average index of around 62.
The most important thing I think is to handle them quietly and take your time when you're doing things. That will reduce your dark cutters and stress on the animal. They're used to being shifted, and normally try and get cattle to follow you rather than have to chase them around a paddock, which doesn't do any good. Well, I suppose how I've stayed in it is because I was born and bred in it, I suppose. You get your hard patches, which are the same as everything, but on a whole, it's not a bad life. You're meeting a lot of people and different things, and learning all the time, of course. That's what I love about it, yeah.